All right.
That would come back on. You fart all the time.
Why did I get stuck with these two?
You begged us to stay.
I kind of did. Where's your mics? What mic you on, Bonnie?
I'm on. I switched over to this.
Wait. 7? All right.
Okay.
Hey, if you ask any girl, any woman what the best gift she ever got was, without hesitation, it would be...
My engagement ring.
Wow.
You're not going to play along with this?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought I was playing along.
No, it's really the engagement ring.
Oh.
Without even thinking about it, she'll say her engagement ring.
Oh, my full body wax.
It's so important. It's not just a ring, not just a sign of affection. It's everything to her. Every time she looks down at her finger, every time she washes her hands, every time someone at the store hands her change, you get credit. You know what happened to my engagement ring that I bought my wife? I had to cut it off.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do.
She waited like maybe a day too long, and she couldn't get it off.
Your sausage fingers.
Motor oil wouldn't do it.
His wife is really fat.
And then she tried to get it off, which made it fucking swell way more. And then her finger started turning blue and purple, and I had to snip it off.
Oh,
so I have to go back to. I hope this is for Steven Singer because I got to go back there and get a brand new something. Hope I got the whole thing.
They'll solder the band back.
Bye, guys.
That's what you would do.
Bye,
I'm getting
Jimmy.
a brand new nice one.
Wow. I'm just saying, I
don't think she wants her engagement ring soldered.
Not soldered. They do a gold thing.
Every time she looks down at her finger, every time she washes her, I did all that. You get the credit. Every time she shows her friends, you get credit. You get credit for that ring every day, so it's got to be perfect. And Steven Singer gets that at Steven Singer Jewelers. They have the perfect system to make sure you get the perfect ring. Steven Singer knows how important it is, and it's painless. So many of our guys have made the trip to Steven Singer, including our own young Sam.
Hey,
and I got a brother-in-law, too, that went there as well. What are you waiting for? Just go online to IHateStevenSinger.com or head to his store at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philly. With Steven's 100% money-back guarantee, you'll get the best service, best value, and best experience. This is a guy you can trust with the most important gift you'll ever give. Steven Singer Jewelers, the other corner of 8th and Walnut, on the phone at 1-888-I-HATE-STEVENSInger. Or online at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Dopey, are you leaving?
I'm not Dopey.
No, I'm staying.
Him.
Oh, you mean Norton?
Look, he doesn't look like a Snow White character. Scram. We're done. This is my show now.
Whoa.
You know what, Sam? Sam is
trying to see what Roger Moore wrote to me. He wrote to Jim.
Yeah, what did he write?
I am delighted to be on your, I think it's show. He wrote me a nice little autograph.
Nice.
Delighted.
He took his time with every autograph.
You know why Sam's all nervous that you're doing this show? Sam has 2 guests coming on, right? Do you have the...
Well, I mean...
Who are your guests? Is that Kelly from Bob's podcast?
Kelly and DeRosa. It's not like...
Where's DeRosa? It's not DeRosa.
You got something?
That's not him right there, but he's coming.
You got something for this Kelly broad?
Oh, shit.
Why is that oh shit?
You got something?
Bonnie and DeRosa had a falling out.
Really?
We're no longer speaking.
Why? What happened?
I was an asshole, I guess, according to him. And,
yeah, you don't believe that.
Wow, Joe has a problem with everyone.
When were you an asshole, Bonnie?
Well, I did his...
Everywhere she appeared.
I did a short for him where I played...
I was in one of the shorts.
Yes, that's right.
Mine did way better than yours.
Okay,
Wow.
fantastic.
Wow, thank you. Thank you.
Things up.
So what
Why
happened?
didn't you call me and tear me down for 20 minutes?
Did you and him have a...
Wait, he teared you down?
So I went. I did.
By the way, your short was very, very funny.
I
didn't see
didn't
it.
watch it, but
You play a boss.
yes, I
And it
wanted
was
to
a
play. I
Metallica
wanted to
angle.
play the character a little differently, and he didn't want me to, which I thought was a little weird. That he wouldn't just let people do it.
They know
However
how
they wanted to do
right.
it. He was like,
Sure, whenever you do a
Cecil
movie, you
Beast DeMills. So he. So anyway, I got there. He's a little more serious than I.
He's a little intense.
He
on
was
the set.
intense, but I
He's a
was
little
joking
intense on the
around.
set.
You
and
guys
I,
did it intense?
And yeah, we did it intense.
I'm going to go
Terrible.
home. I'm not
Oh,
doing.
my
I'm not
God.
doing this.
It was a
No,
good
I'm
story, and he
I'm not
interrupted
doing
it
this.
10?
You
It's a
did it
joke.
intense?
It's terrible.
I know it's a joke, but the problem is it's a bad one.
But it had
Big
none of the
deal.
makings of a joke.
Go ahead.
She's
It
telling
was
a story.
wordplay.
I know.
Let's give.
Go ahead.
All right, it was good wordplay.
That is
It's kind
wordplay.
of
That's
That
an
was a
uncomfortable
step up
story.
for
I'm
him.
trying to get
He's-
out of it.
All right.
Starting to love words.
Is this really an uncomfortable story?
I
I
wanna
feel
hear
bad.
the
It's my
uncomfortable
wife and a
story.
friend.
I want to hear
And it's a
well,
real
your wife's more
situation?
important than your friend.
So
what
as soon as
happened,
Joe
Bonnie?
gets here, he comes in.
Bonnie,
It's
what
gonna be
happened?
great.
So I said to him, he was telling everybody what the rundown was going to be, and I said, when do we order pizza? And I was, half joking, but half wanted pizza. You know what I mean? But I would have went and gotten my own pizza. I was just
Yeah, of course.
trying to kind of bust his balls about it, and then so that was irritating to him. He had to order pizza now. He said I put him in a situation.
He got mad because you asked for pizza?
Yeah, he had to buy the whole crew pizza. I said I would have paid for it.
Joe's a chiseler.
What was the whole
So-
crew? How many people were on the crew?
I don't know. There was a lot of people there.
Like
No,
12?
No, it's a real.
Yeah,
it's a
like
real fucking
there's one
set.
person that just gets you to
Sam?
sign shit. I mean, I don't know how.
There's 5 or 6.
But how many pizzas is it?
I think he was going to come in.
You're nervous,
I don't know.
huh?
There was Well, this was the other thing. So then we wanted half cheese, half peppers and onions, and he wouldn't do it. He's like, no, you'll get all cheese. And there was like 3 of us that were like, but we want peppers and onions. Just do it on half. And he was like, no, just cheese.
What?
Because he was controlling it, and then finally I was like, Joe, just get it. And then he was like, fine, and he got mad. And then it came, and then I guess I might have, in front of the crew and everything, that made, I was disrespecting the
Right. The director.
the director
leader,
by
right.
forcing him to get
He really
half.
is, but he's really mad.
So
they
then,
don't talk.
so then, yeah, no. So then I spilled a little piece of the one of the peppers on
It's all over pizza.
in the thing. Well, no,
It gets
more
worse.
than that.
All right.
And then I went to clean up, but Joe started losing his
What'd
mind,
you
and I
spill it
got
on?
On a chair.
embarrassed in front of everyone, where he was like, "Jesus Christ, Bonnie, you're getting it all over!" And I was trying to clean up, and then I go, "It's not my fault," which I guess I shouldn't have yelled that and walked out. I was just whatever. And so then he was this. I find this all out later, by the way. I don't know this is happening.
Okay.
And then he was mad that he had to clean up the pizza, and then I didn't
Off the
go.
chair.
Yeah, I didn't go get water or anything. I just left because I did. It was a bad move on my part. I didn't.
Well, it's like I heart Huckabees.
Yes. So then stuff just kept happening, and then and then he wanted me to play this really angry character. So then I had to be angry, like whatever, and I would be angry. And then he got mad that I was angry at the shoot.
But he wanted you to take it seriously.
Right, but I wasn't allowed to be angry in between shots. But I kind of had to because it was like a very.
Yeah, you play the
It was like
the
exhausting to try to just be like
Right.
whatever.
Method.
So he was kind of getting on my nerves
He's
too,
kind of intense.
and whatever. And
I showed up unprepared.
so this is what happened
He
at
was
the end.
really-
I knew all my lines. I was like, I had a character ready to go that he wouldn't let me do. Anyway,
What do you mean he wouldn't let you do a character?
I wanted to play the character a little more like
Yeah.
Valley Girl.
And he wouldn't have it.
No, he wanted me to just be an angry.
He didn't even want you to have peppers on your pizza.
Right? No, he's controlling. He's
Yeah.
like a real director. So anyway, this happens. It's fine. I leave. I know we didn't have the greatest shooting relationship. I guess at one point while he was telling me what to do, I go, "I really hate you," and
But you're joking.
I was, but I was also trying to break the tension because it was getting too intense.
Yeah.
And that's my fucking, I don't know why I think that'll help break tension, but I
Insult
did.
somebody.
So I did that. So this all comes out later. So
Yeah, go
he
ahead.
calls me. I'm in LA, and I get a call from him, and he's, the build up to that he's going to tell me off is 20 minutes. So I said, you know what? Can you just email it to me? Because I don't have time.
Email the tell-off.
Yeah, so he got mad, so then he started freaking out, and then whatever. So we're having this back and forth, and I kept hanging up on him, and then there was he kept texting me, and then
I think
But
he's-
every time he
he's
started-
attracted
It's really
to Bonnie.
funny.
Every time he-
There's an attraction there.
every time he started
there's
to
some
tell me
sexual
what was
tension.
going on,
Yeah.
he would I'd defend myself, and he'd go, "I don't want you to talk. Don't talk." Or he let me talk for
wasn't on
5
this-
minutes, and
this
then he'd go,
was-
"I let you talk. Now you let me talk."
But what is
And this
his-
is not on the
hold
set
on.
anymore. This is days later.
This is days
So he's not
later.
controlling.
I
Hold
said to him at
on.
this point, I said,
Yeah.
"Look, I know what's going to happen."
Right.
I go, "We're probably never going to work together again, okay? But now you're risking a friendship. So do you really, what is going to be the end result of this?
Right.
Do you really want to go through with this?" And he did. So I had to sit there for 20 minutes while he told me literally every asshole move. He even went back to Cheat, and he was like, "You're an asshole on Cheat."
He said no one liked you?
No one liked you on that set. He said, no one liked you on this set. He said, no. He goes, after you left, everyone looked at me and was like, what was her problem? You know, like they had a meeting about me after I left. Here's where we thought she was an asshole. Everybody put why do you think she's an asshole on a piece of paper, and let's talk about it.
We got to get Joe DeRosa's side of the story.
Absolutely.
Because
he's got a side, believe you me. I heard it for 20 minutes.
Hold on. Let me get in here because I like breaking shit down. It doesn't.
I got to just add one more thing.
All right, yeah.
So that was how long ago?
I don't know. We were in L.A.
Well, it was like months ago.
That's a couple months ago.
A month and a half ago?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
No.
I got a phone call from him. I didn't pick up. I was like, oh, shit. Now I think I should have picked up and went, well. But I didn't pick up, and he left a nice message about congratulations on your movie and good luck, and it's a great movie.
Yeah, so he wants to be friends, and I told her.
All right, but can I break? What the fuck is this really about? It's not about
really about that
pizza.
here's the thing.
Are you an
I really
asshole on
am
sets?
an asshole, but
Why,
it's
do you
my
get
sense
nervous?
of humor, and I feel like my friends will know that, and I also, and you know, his problem was that I disrespected him, which I didn't know that I was going into a situation where I had to see Joe DeRosa as a different person.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought I got to be myself and he got to be himself. I didn't realize, like, from the jump, we're going to.
Well, I got experience. I mean, I did one with him, and I'm like, wow, that's the same Joe that comes on our show? Holy fuck.
Why do you think it's sexual tension? That's what you said.
It's obvious. Oh. Bonnie's a good-looking lady.
Come on. Joe likes old
Guys.
ladies.
Oh, what? Oops. I mean,
well, so then
ladies.
that's 2 for 2.
No, but he's definitely intense on the set. I showed up unprepared. I don't think I've ever told this on the air because he changed the script and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just go there and wing it. And I didn't realize like this was a real fucking thing.
Well, you guys are
sound guy, light guy.
It's like
people you have to fucking fill out forms, and he looks at me and I'm like, what? I thought we were just wing it. So for half of my shoot, we were practicing lines in the hallway until I got it right.
Because you guys were just thinking it's like a 3-minute YouTube video.
Like some of the dumb stuff I do. I'm like, oh, he's doing one of my dumb things, but it's his thing. Right.
Oh, yeah, when he was yelling at me, he's like, I do stuff. I make things. You know, it was like, I was like.
He looked at me like he knew he couldn't tell me off, I guess. He could have, but I guess because of the show or whatever. So,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I could see in his
You're
eyes.
holding something a little more important than I am. I'll get my husband to talk to you.
I could see in his
better
eyes.
watch it.
I could see in his eyes he wanted to
Well,
probably fire me.
Why did he take it so
or tell me
seriously?
off.
He called me, but
He wants to be a
it's
director.
weird. I'm
This is
friends
his
with
thing.
him. I'm friends with him. You know, when he called, I go, look, I got to side with my wife.
Okay,
but
first of all,
but
I
said
was
no.
crying when
I
I
said-
called Rich to tell him, and he goes, oh, come on, you're an asshole, too.
I didn't say that when you were crying. I
How come you
know.
were crying?
No.
Because it was
emotional.
It was hard to
'Cause they go
take
way
someone
back.
telling you. I mean, I didn't know that everyone thought I was an asshole on either shoot. By the way, I mean,
Well, the
I
other
didn't
shoot, the
realize
first shoot, you
that
didn't
my
think he was-
personality was.
But Rich,
You didn't know he was the director.
What does she act like on these sets?
I'm not there. I'm not on the show with her. But I know
What is it?
Bonnie.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Is it nervous energy?
No, Bonnie's a funny person.
No,
She's
no,
funny
no, I'm
anywhere.
just fucking around.
So then why
but,
wouldn't he pick up on that?
I'm
Because you guys have been
I'm-
around forever.
It would be like if when I come in here and sometimes I'll make fun of you guys a little bit or whatever.
cares?
Like hey, you're disrespecting me.
We wouldn't say that.
You know, it's like I have to be careful. Sometimes I
But we
don't.
wouldn't say that.
No, you guys wouldn't, but I'm saying
He did.
Yeah,
some
why-
people have an issue with that I don't give the right amount of weight to things.
He's a comedian.
Respect.
No,
Bonnie-
that's why I'm trying to jump in here a lot because I've seen it a few times now. He really wants to be like a director. He
Yeah,
takes
but there's
that shit
other ways
really
to be a
seriously.
director.
Yeah, when
You
we
don't have
directed
to
our
be a-
movie, there was no
But
way.
he wears different hats. Yeah,
But you
he's a
can't-
comic, and you could go at it with him. But when he's doing this stuff, he is focused.
But a
man.
director can't start pouting over pizza toppings
do.
if one of their
No, because he's
actors-
intense and nervous and wants to make sure it all works out in the end.
He has to be fair to him,
And he
on
has a
this,
lot to worry about.
He has a lot to worry about.
He has to worry about his lines
Yes.
because he's acting, and he knows how he wants the thing done because he wrote the whole fucking thing.
He's doing it in a very short amount of time,
And then he's picking people he thinks could do the role, so it's a lot to worry about.
But
and then when I show up and go, and he looked at me like, "You don't know your fucking lines." I got Bill Burr here, and I
he said that he goes. I've had Opie in my shit. I've had Bill Burr in my shit.
Me.
Like I'm like
First thing I've done
Well,
in
yeah,
years.
I've
like-
directed. Like these are people
Yeah.
that I've directed.
Like he had Pacino
Somebody
and
pick up the
fucking
hotline.
Dustin.
Will somebody pick up the hotline in the other room?
Why? Who is it?
I don't know. It's just ringing and nobody picks up the
It
phone
might
here.
be. Why? I could just pick up the hotline
But now somebody else did.
because you told him to. I
Somebody's
don't give a
got to.
fuck who it is.
Pick them up.
But here's the thing I just want to say about it is that I'm not mad at him for being mad at me for whatever at the shoot. I apologize for that. It's what I am upset with is if you're a friend of mine, then you should probably know a little bit about who I am. Like as a person, I'm not a person that comes in and shakes people's hands and is completely appropriate.
Oh, so you are an asshole.
Yes.
I am that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Why would you be an asshole?
It's my sense of humor. I think it's funny.
I'm not going to side with DeRosa because I know that I know how Bonnie is. Like I know you're just trying to be funny and like I do stuff, but it's like remember Patrice was shooting something and he said after he shot the project he goes, "Oh my God, I've been an asshole." He goes, "Anybody on your set who's asked him like questions or being that guy is an asshole." Like he felt bad about the way he had acted on all those sets when he was shooting something. So Joe's just a new director. He was probably overreacting, but he's just stressed because he's a new director.
Right, but my
He doesn't know how to
problem is
handle
how
that
he
stuff.
went about then afterwards, like
Right.
trash. I mean, he gave me a trashing
Well,
for 20 minutes about my character. I mean,
but he sets it in a way where you realize quickly you got to take it very seriously. So when you were messing around with the whole pizza thing, that probably drove him nuts.
I didn't know at that time. I honestly was not aware that I was.
Well, pizza wasn't in the budget.
yeah.
He's also not an experienced enough director. Like he's done a few things to know how to handle that. Like whereas when you're dealing with an actor who wants to do a character their way, the best way may be to go, "Oh, let's try it a few takes your way and see how it works." But he might not have had enough experience to do that, so he might have just panicked a little bit.
Yeah.
I did one with him, and it went really well.
Yeah, he's a nerd.
Oh well, you
And mine went
and him
well in
are
the
fucking
end.
lovers, isn't that wonderful?
But mine went well as also. So maybe Bonnie is the problem.
Well, I mean, I saw
I'm not saying I'm not the problem. That's the whole point. I'm not saying that.
I completely.
I'm saying that believe me, I know from past experience that I tend to rub people the wrong way. It happens, and I don't know that it's happening a lot of times until I'm in too deep.
I got enough info.
Okay.
Joe's a nervous Nelly. He wants everything to work out. I'm serious. Work out well.
He's controlling.
You show up on the set. He is really nervous because he wants everything to work. He wrote the script. He has the vision, and he wants everyone to take it seriously as well. Bonnie taking it seriously, but comes across like she's not.
Yeah, like I had my lines memorized.
But he should have realized it's just Bonnie being Bonnie, and that she is taking his project seriously in the end.
But
Or
why
he
did
could have taken you aside and said something to you and said, "Hey, look, I'm a little nervous. Can we,
Right.
He should have talked to you privately instead of having a blow up in front of people.
Right.
Did you ever get the peppers and onions?
We did, and then
Yeah,
I
she
spilled it
spilled
on the
them.
floor.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, I thought it was just
on
a
the
regular
carpet or
pizza.
whatever.
Okay,
Smeared it all over the
All
chair.
right, guys, I added nothing. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye, Jimmy. Bye-bye.
But why during all of this would you look at me and go sexual tension? Why would you say?
Oh, thank you.
Just to
though.
fuck with
no,
your head?
Yeah. Why would you do
Why
that?
do you, like-
You don't fuck with him when you do that. You fuck with me.
And did you see Brian Regan rubbing her arm?
I don't mind Brian
Why
Regan.
are
He's
you doing
Brian
this?
Regan's a big headliner.
I noticed that.
He has
saw
a tour
that.
bus.
And he was like, if you get
He
rid of
would-
him,
he-
wink, wink.
Are you kidding me?
It all went down.
I almost gave Brian her number.
And he was making believe he was giving Bonnie a phone number,
But he really gave me a phone number.
and he did it in such a way like, look, I'm not kidding, but I got to make believe I'm kidding in front of him.
It doesn't matter. See, I can't.
But
I don't.
the Joe
think he
Rosa
liked
sexual
how-
tension bothers you?
No, I can't control other people. I can't control her. I can't control. I've given up.
Very
I
healthy
let,
attitude,
I
Rich.
let go and I let God.
Wait,
First
People
of
do
all,
what they
hold
want
on,
to
you
do.
know, can I just look?
This
I
becomes a
respect
real-
you, and I think that you are right on a lot of things. When you, psychologically, you break stuff down
Yeah.
very well. But sexual tension is not
Oh, no, I'm
always the
joking about
case in
that.
every
But I'm joking about
guy
that.
girl.
That was
you
to
know.
fuck with him.
Yeah, but it doesn't, because then later, he's
Is that
yelling at
real with
me.
him?
Yes, it's
Oh,
real.
No,
Let it
no,
go.
it's not real. Don't let's not turn this into me. She's having a fight with DeRosa.
She's telling me it's real, and you asked
I
me
have
why
not-
the sexual tension. So
Oh.
somewhere in your head, you think it's real.
Well,
I'm
listen,
playing off what you said.
all right,
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
doctor. All I'm saying.
That's what I live with, man. That's what I live with.
Holy fuck!
Is it any
What?
wonder I go to places and act like an asshole?
When you asked me if there, what do you mean by sexual tension? You meant that.
No, I'm saying why you said that just to fuck with me.
He
That's
keeps
what I
bringing
said.
it back.
But you meant why you think sexual
Yeah,
tension.
in
and
his
there-
head, he's like,
and
did
you
they
weren't
have
going for the
sex?
joke or any of that
Yeah.
shit. You really were trying to, pick my brain over it. And,
Not your brain,
and
it's-
the only reason I said it was to fuck with you.
I just got a real text from Norton. He said, I saw Brian slipper his number outside the studio. So,
Rich, what's up, man?
Nothing.
What's up? With that?
I got a question.
and he does keep bringing it back to that. You mentioned that like at the beginning of the story, and then we move on
Yeah,
from
it's
that,
a
and
throwaway
Rich
line,
brings
to be
it
honest
back.
with you.
Listen, I know it's your hour,
in
but
his
you
head,
shouldn't
I would
be
never
talking
sleep with
this much.
DeRosa. I don't like
take
his.
me seriously, Rich. This is my hour, and I see it
No,
going
no,
a certain
no.
way. Don't insult me.
Officially, it's not your hour.
Don't, Opie, stop. You're insulting me, too.
Officially, it's not your hour.
I need to be
I've
respected.
decided that
Can we get a pizza?
No, Bonnie, we're not getting pizza.
I got a trip to L.A., so I got to waste some time.
Oh, can I just add one more thing?
Yes.
There's no waste
Joe
of
was
time.
late to the shoot.
What? His own shoot?
Yes.
And you're not taking it seriously.
And I didn't bring it up in
Where is
the
Joe?
phone call or anything.
Where's Joe?
No, he doesn't take my hour seriously. He hasn't showed up
Yeah,
yet.
he's late. He's a chronic.
Does he know
late.
you guys are here and he's not going to show up?
I don't
I'm
know.
friends with him.
He called yesterday, and I meant to text him thanks.
We're all
But I
friends.
didn't.
By the way, you were great in that short.
I was.
Yeah, I thought so.
You didn't watch it? Did you not watch it out of spite?
No, because I thought I was overacting at that point when he kept saying, be angrier, be angrier. I felt like I was just like
No, I like
in a
it.
silent movie walking around,
Now everyone's got to check it out just to see. Now
I
that they
might
know what
have
was
been,
going
yeah.
on behind the scenes.
His show, what's it called? What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
what are we waiting for?
Warner Sound, I think.
Yeah, on Warner Sound. Just the
YouTube
Metallica
channel,
episode.
Warner Sound.
Is all
One
his
where they're-
movies have to,
it's
all
the
his
one where
movies
they're
are.
going to a concert. Not that one. The other one where they're waiting to go to a concert. No,
Yeah, it's all
the-
his movies about concerts and.
It was the theme for this little.
It's a series.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Because
Bonnie's
I saw him in Norton.
shit.
I saw him in Norton's
See,
one.
but I'm fucking around. I don't mean
I was-
that
I
with
was
any
just see-
malice. And then
I was at the backstage door for Sheryl Crow. That's what I played.
Oh,
And
okay.
then Norton was for
Cat
Williams.
Williams. That's the one I saw.
And then there was one for Lindsey Buckingham, Metallica, and Ant did one Phil Collins.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's,
wow, he's directed all those people. I should have probably taken it a little more. I should have been a little.
that's really his thing, though, man. He wants to do that shit.
Bill Burr. I directed.
You see how fucking great Bill Burr was in
Breaking Bad.
In Breaking Bad, he's fucking good in it, man.
He's gonna have a fucking career out there.
He's
big time.
He doesn't have to as a comic. He has
I wrote
the
him off
biggest-
early on. I was
you?
like, I remember seeing him and I'm like, no. No, this guy's never gonna make it. Done.
Oh, Bonnie's an
I really
asshole
was.
on
I
the
really
set.
was
She's
wrong.
an asshole, right?
He's one of
an asshole
my
in
favorite
everything.
comedians in the world.
No, I know,
He's
but I'm
so
just
great.
going back to the asshole on the
Yeah,
set.
like she's.
I didn't say that
I
to
told you-
people. I
well,
didn't walk around to his
listen.
audience. You might as well go home now.
Yeah, this
this
isn't gonna
guy.
work.
We had a meeting with 4 big NBC executives, and there was the black lady, the Asian guy. I mean, you couldn't get more executive than this meeting.
Benetton. Like a Benetton ad.
So we're in the meeting. They walk in. We introduced, and they said to Bonnie, "Where are you from?" And the first thing she says to him, "My mom's pussy."
That's good.
Not to
I'm
these
a
people.
comedian.
No, it's not good.
Oh, you got to read the room.
Not to these people.
I said it with a British accent.
That's the shit. But that's the shit I would do. So
Yeah,
that's why I think
see?
it's good.
Yeah.
See,
I don't like reading the room. I like just doing my shit.
Yeah. Well,
This is-
but
And the more uncomfortable I can make someone, the better.
Yeah, but we
and
were
even
trying
in
to sell-
situations like that.
not when you're trying to sell a show.
I called the boss an asshole the other day, right? To his
You already
face.
have a
Yeah, but
show,
exactly.
though.
He gave you the contract, and then you called him an asshole.
Hey, he could yank the contract, I would assume, right?
No, you can't just be like, oh, well, now you
you know.
call me an asshole. You're not going to be here for the next couple of
Yeah,
years.
you
It
can't do
doesn't
that.
work.
It
No.
doesn't work in court.
No.
What did I say? Louis C.K. was in here, and he was outside the studio waiting to, try to pitch Louis C.K. to do some satellite radio or something. I'm like, oh, that guy's here. That'll be a
Yeah,
complete
but that's
waste of
also your
time.
thing. You're
He's
an
an
outrageous
asshole.
shock jock.
No, I'm not a shock jock.
You insult the
we
bosses.
don't like that label anymore.
Oh.
That's a dumb label. They did that when they were back in the
Thank you.
morning.
Thank
These
you,
guys are
Rich.
fucking radio hosts.
After all these years, you finally stick up for
When they
them.
were
Thank
back in
you.
the morning.
I've been
that's
sticking
still
up for you guys on the road. I've been sticking up for you guys on the road for
time
10
is it?
years now.
What road? I don't need
No.
anyone on the road on my side. I don't
Right.
see those people. Who cares?
Yeah, and I don't
don't
get to
have-
see them either because of you guys.
Who do you
Nobody.
stick up?
Nobody. There's no lying.
Two.
I'm not just saying this. When I'm on the road doing other radio, 9 out of 10 radio hosts go, oh, we love those guys. Because they can't do what you guys do. One, they don't have the talent.
Well, because we ruined it for everyone.
Well, no, they don't have the talent. Two,
Rich, watch what you're saying.
We started that whole ball rolling.
They can't do it.
That Sex for Sam thing was the big event that really drastically changed radio.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, but that's where it began.
All right, we got to hit the Carolines.
What?
We got to test our movie.
I didn't stick around for nothing. I want the Bonnie Joe DeRosa conflict now.
Yeah, well,
When
if
the
Joe
fuck
DeRosa
is
was
he? 'Cause he
here,
doesn't
but
because like he wants to be
he's
a director.
disrespecting you.
I want to be a radio show
Hold on,
host,
before you
right?
guys leave.
Right.
And he's respecting what
Never gonna
disrespecting
happen.
What I,
Done.
You're an asshole. You're never going to be on my show. Expect a phone call.
What about the
and an
girl? Why don't you
email.
bring the girl and guy in at least? I feel bad.
Bring in Kelly. Where's
No,
Kelly?
I don't want Kelly. In
Okay.
You know, you insulted her
Boring.
last time. Bring in
Who is
Kelly.
she?
Eric, get Kelly in here.
She's,
All right.
she's like a wannabe.
Why do you say this? This is why people
Well,
think you're an asshole.
Let's just be mean to her then.
Yeah, no problem.
Bring her
And this is
in.
why people
Hold on.
think you're an asshole.
I said get her
You're a
in.
nice guy, Rich.
Joe,
What's up, man?
Why isn't he doing my show?
are you coming by the channel? Because I'm still here.
What's up?
I'm still on the air. You coming by or
Sit down,
what?
Kelly. Sit down.
No, I'm going into another meeting. I was trying to get over there, but I don't think I'm going to make it.
Oh,
I
brother.
wasn't sure if I could make it or not. You're still on the air, though?
Yeah, Bonnie told some whacked out story about you.
What did he say?
No.
It wasn't good, man.
What did he say? What's the story?
Well, Bonnie said that you're really, really hard to work with.
Oh, Jesus.
Bonnie McFarlane?
Yeah.
Summing up.
Yeah, her and
Oh, you're fucking rotten laugh.
No, that's me.
Rich is here and Bonnie's here, and she told a horrific story. I feel really bad for her.
Don't listen to him. Don't fall for it.
It's tough. It's funny, Opie, that you bring that up on the air. Because, yesterday I called her and tried to say, hey, we've been talking a long time. And
Oh, she's not over it.
Yeah,
you
she's
think somebody call you back after you leave a message like that, Opie?
I've been really busy. I'm sorry.
Joe, she told
Tell him to call the hotline.
She told that whole story, and trust me, she's not over it.
It's not true.
All right. Well, guess what? I'm not over it either. She's hard to work with.
Why are you doing this?
Hey, Joe, was I easy to work with?
Oh, pure breeze. You know what? You were a lot of fun. You're all laughs.
You
Thank
didn't
you.
remember your lines.
I wasn't prepared, though.
You know what? That didn't matter. When somebody's got a good attitude, that's all that counts.
What's happening over there, Sam?
Turn hers up.
What?
Really well for you.
Oh, hold on. Bonnie's playing the message that you left her.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe, can we call you on the hotline and make this easier?
Yeah, but I gotta go in like 2 minutes.
All right, we'll call you right back. We'll call you right back. E-Rock, call him right now. His number's 917.
Don't do it.
What? What happened? What happened? All right, I hung up on Joe. Call him back. Let me hear the message he left, Bonnie.
Okay.
It's Joe DeRosa. I know we haven't spoken in a while,
Put the bottom to the mic.
but I just wanted to call to say that good luck this weekend with the screening. And Rich, and I'm sure it will. It's a great movie, and I'm really proud of it. You should be. It's really good, and I'm proud to be a part of it. And I just hope everything goes really well.
Hey, Joe.
And, yeah.
Bonnie just played the voicemail you left.
Wait. You gotta wait to the end.
All right, hold on. We're still listening to it.
Friends with you. All right.
I miss being friends with you.
See, and I told you, and I said to you that he's reaching out. Okay, obviously you're my wife, and I'm going to take your side. But I said he's reaching out, so maybe now it's time to bury the hatchet and mend ways.
In your head.
No, I don't care.
I don't see it that way. I don't think the voicemail was sincere.
No,
It
me
was like
neither.
he was reading.
Yeah, it was kinda like
Actually,
he read
I
it.
do. I think that
Oh,
it's
my
hard
God.
for him. It would be
You know
hard
what?
to say
Yeah.
say that, and that's why.
Hold on a second, guys.
Hey, you don't
Hold on a second,
believe
guys.
what he's saying to you. First of all, you don't know what I said. So if you're going to backtrack on it, you should know
What?
that I fell on the sword. I said I was an asshole.
She said she was sorry about dripping the peppers on the chair.
I didn't hear
Yes.
that part.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
I thought you were just saying that you didn't think I was being sincere in the message.
No, that's. I don't know if you can tell the lady voices from the man voices, but that was Opie.
It's very confusing. The sirens going out. Listen, the message was very sincere.
Yes.
I miss Bonnie.
Yawn.
Yawn. Aw,
Sorry.
Opie.
It's the truth. What do you want from me? I feel bad about everything.
So you're admitting you were wrong?
But wait, we
Is
didn't
that
get
what I'm
Joe's side
hearing?
of the story. Joe, so what happened on the set? Because she told her version really quickly because I know you're going into a meeting. What happened? And be honest.
Well, this is what happened. Bonnie spilled some stuff on the chair. I got upset because it was like the head guy at Warner Brothers chair. And I was like, Bonnie, come on, man. And she kind of like snapped at me a little bit and was like, whatever. And then she walked out of the room and didn't help me clean it up. And then I got mad.
See, I told exactly. It's exactly the same story.
I got to take Bonnie's side. You're a little-
I told the exact same
you
story.
wound a little tight, Joe, I'm thinking. How bad could the chair be with a little pizza on it?
It was a fucking velvet chair.
Joe, I just want to go back a little bit to when I was an asshole asking for peppers and onions on half of the pizza.
I think you're missing the point, Bonnie.
But Bonnie, you didn't do it on purpose, right?
I didn't do it on purpose.
All right, Joe, if she didn't do it on purpose, can't you understand that a little bit?
Of course I can, and I didn't. It's not like I screamed at her and went, "What the fuck?"
You made her cry. You made her cry.
She did cry in the end.
Well, wait a minute. Bonnie cried 2 days later when we talked.
Exactly.
She cried that night.
No, that night I didn't really know that it was like that bad.
Is that Sam? Sam, you're really bugging me.
Well, listen, if you would
Don't disrespect
don't
him.
disrespect me. I'm trying to do a show here.
Not your show yet.
It is. Yes, it is.
Fuck?
And
I gave you a break, and now you're trying to push me out the door. Go fuck
he
yourself.
was booked to do my show, and he
What
just
happened?
decided not to show up.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He was late to his own shoot too,
It's
guys.
disrespectful. He's not going to get back on the after show.
Joe, it seems like you were wound a little too
Joe,
tight.
I
because you
just
had a
want to
lot-
go over one more point.
You had a lot on your mind that day, right?
Now, Opie, let me ask you this. Let me
Yes.
ask you this. And I'm not saying this to be provocative anyway. You were with me that day when we shot.
Oh no, you don't want to ask this. You don't trust me.
No, I'm not. No. I wasn't. Opie, would you say I was wound tight? Or
Yes. Yes. But
there's a lot to think about, so I'm a little stressed.
I said, Joe, I did kind of.
We all said
I
that.
kind of stuck up for it. I said he absolutely is wound a little tight on the set, and he's definitely a different Joe DeRosa. But I said I respected that because I know he wants it to go well because you wrote it. It's your vision. You got other people there that you hired. I get it. But no, my answer was you're wound a little tight.
Well, no, and Bonnie agreed with him. But here's
and then on top of it, you got to act out your part of the whole thing too.
Here's the thing, Joe. Here's the thing, and Bonnie agreed with that too. That you're stressed out. It's a lot of pressure. But say you hired an actor, just a regular actor, to lead in one of your shorts that are great, and that actor didn't come prepared and didn't know their lines, you would fucking lay into them like no tomorrow. But being that it's Opie and he has the Opie and Anthony radio show, you didn't attack. You didn't go after him like that. So but hey, hold on. So with Bonnie, Bonnie's an ass from Jump Street, so you should have realized that's her character. She's just trying to have fun to play with her. What?
Rich, first of all, let me swat down your first statement because we didn't yell at you when you didn't know any of your fucking lines on the cheat set.
First of all, I didn't have Whoa. First of all, I didn't have lines.
Yeah, first of all, Joe, you had 18 people cancel before you got rich.
Okay.
So
second of all, I didn't have lines. They told me to ad-lib it. But go ahead.
But my point is that I didn't like the one thing I'm joking with you about the cheat thing.
Oh.
The thing that I can't agree with you about.
You should see Bonnie's face because she doesn't she's not looking at it like it's a joke.
Go ahead.
No, I'm used to a more funny kind of.
No, I like talking to
joke.
Joe. Me and Joe talk things out. Go ahead. Let me hear what you say.
But Rich, you said I wouldn't lay into anybody. I didn't lay into Bonnie. We got off on the wrong foot. I got mad at something she did. And then I felt like there was this weird tension, and she was being like shitty to me.
2 days later, we didn't even talk. But I don't know why he thought there was anything going on. There was no not one bit of communication on my part to say, hey, you were an asshole or whatever. You just sat in your apartment and stewed until you picked up the phone and said, I have to tell you I have to get this off my chest to make me feel better.
Bonnie,
yes.
Bonnie, that's not true. What I did was I sat and tried to wait until I was level-headed enough to talk to you about it, and unfortunately it didn't go well. But what I wasn't going to do was call a friend when I was at the height of anger.
Well, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have called at all.
But
I don't agree with that.
But wait, here's
No, it is true. Because you know why, Joe? We're not married. We're not fucking. There's no reason to have this kind of relationship where we have to get along on every single level. At some point, you have to go, hey, you did it out of selfishness. You did it because you wanted to get it off your chest and you wanted to let me know. Rich does it all the time, too. It might be a guy thing where you need to unload.
Don't put me in on this.
Hold on. I got to say this.
Oh, here we go. Because stop talking, Bonnie. I'm going to trash you now for 20 minutes.
No, I don't, Bonnie. I don't agree with what you're saying, and I'm offended by it.
Yeah.
I love that.
This is exactly how the conversation went, by the way. Yeah.
Now I can leave, Sam. Now I can leave.
Bonnie.
Yeah.
Bonnie,
yeah.
Honestly, quite frankly, I called you yesterday to try to smooth things over.
Yes.
And instead of calling me back like a friend and talking to me about it, you just go on the radio and try to make a bit out of it, and then start acting like you were in no way wrong in this situation.
Joe,
That's not what I said. That's not what happened at all.
She apologized for the pizza.
Joe, I did tell her to take it a little more seriously than she was. I must say.
All right.
I did try because I'm like, whoa, you're not taking this seriously.
All right. Thank you.
And Bonnie didn't try.
I don't have a problem, Joe. I don't have a problem with you being
Joe.
mad at me. I don't have a problem with you telling me that I was a jackass. What I have a problem with is that you felt the need for some reason to go over every fucking flaw that I have on that phone
you
call.
asked me to, Bonnie.
No, I absolutely did not. I couldn't get you to get off the phone. I begged you to stop. That's not true,
Bonnie, that's
Joe.
not true. Verbatim, your exact words to me were, Joe, I don't know what I did to piss you off, so I want you to go through it and tell me exactly what I did. You said that to me. I said, all right,
ridiculous.
Bonnie, if you want me to, I will. And I started with the stupid pizza thing, and you got really hung up on it. And I was like, Bonnie, it's not about the pizza. And you're like, well, why are you bringing it up? And I was like, because you asked me to tell you
See
exactly
how he does my
everything
voice?
that will happen.
Sounds annoying.
So
But wait,
I did.
but
It's
here's the
not
thing, Joe.
I
Wait.
begged him to stop, and then I did say, are you sure you want to do this? You went for it. And the other thing is that I need to know, did everyone hate me on the cheat set? And did everyone hate me on the, whatever the other thing was called?
No, nobody hated you on the cheat set. Nobody hated you on the What Are We Waiting For set. I plan on making everybody on my next set hate you, even though you're not a part of it.
Am I part of the next project, Joe DeRosa?
No, hey, Joe, Bonnie
Hold
didn't.
on, I want to know if I'm part of the next project.
Oh, of course you are. Rich,
Yeah, of
I
course.
got a nice part for you.
Nice.
Wait, listen, Joe. Bonnie didn't try to make a bit out of this on radio. Opie, who has no material left for the day, saw an opportunity to get to. All right, okay. So you know how Opie, who instigates, Bonnie didn't even want to tell the story. Bonnie said one little thing, and then
I know.
Opie.
I said he apologized. I didn't have time to get back to him yet.
But Opie
Joe, maybe
pulled
she
it
didn't
out
want
of
to
her.
tell the story, but she was telling the story within 15 seconds.
No.
Okay.
Stop it.
I heard there was
He
a
said,
problem.
what did you do? I said, I was an asshole on his set.
Okay, I think this is headed towards the right direction. That's all I see.
It is.
I
I'm
see
probably
it.
never going to talk to you again. But thank you for that message.
Wow, you guys really are not friends
No,
anymore.
Joe, no.
It's hard to be friends with someone when they trash you like that. It's hard to go back. It's like I was crying on the phone call and he wouldn't stop. It was like this thing in him that he had to get it out.
Bonnie,
Joe, you hate women?
True. When you started crying, Bonnie, when you started crying, I was like, Bonnie, please stop crying. Come on, I'm sorry. And you
I see.
wouldn't listen to me. I was
Because
like,
she was crying.
He's
Don't you understand?
This
I
is-
told you to stop.
no, I do this with my baby
Oh, my
all the
God.
time. I say, hey, come on, stop.
When women get to a point they're
And then
crying,
I
they're not
keep on-
listening to anything. They got to go through their thing.
all right, well.
Don't make this a gender thing. I mean,
Well,
I
it's
gotta
been
go
my
to a meeting.
experience.
Bonnie, I meant
Well, I
to
don't cry like that. I don't know.
I
I'm
hope we
sorry.
can be- I
Wow,
hope
me
we
and
can be
Bonnie are not
friends
friends
again.
anymore.
Hey, Joe, are you coming tomorrow or are you out of town?
oh, we cut you out of the movie.
No. Are you coming
Sorry.
tomorrow?
I'm gonna try to stop by, but I'm out of town. I'm gonna try to
That's
get
gonna
back.
get awkward.
You're out of town. You're in Nyack.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try to get back down here for.
Oh,
the
Joe
thing.
DeRosa's at Levity Live.
He's at Levity
That's a
Live.
great little club up there in West Nyack.
It's not a little club.
Lot
I
of
just
nice
say little
Lions
club as a
fans last
thing,
night.
not
Oh.
meaning it's a little club.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
I
Good luck
gotta,
on your audition.
Joe, I'm sorry it got to this point, man. I was trying to smooth things over.
Oh my God.
Sure, you're heartbroken, Opie.
How good was I for you in that short? Let's bring it back to me for a second.
Listen, you were great. I'm going to bring your name up in this meeting I'm about to go into. I'm going to tell them what a good job you did. And,
Oh yeah, look.
they should tell you some acting work.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna help you, not him.
Bobby's going to go, I know.
All right, Joe.
You really
All right,
have a
guys,
part
I'll
for
see
me? You have a part?
Not really.
Yes, I do. All right. I'll see you guys.
Wait,
Bye.
that means you don't have a part for me for real.
I'm not a
I got 2
lead.
parts.
You got 2 parts?
I'm not a lead.
All right, Joe.
I
Yeah,
got
parts
you in
for
here.
both.
They won't get
Good luck with the meeting
I
and
got it.
Levity Live this
Who's got
weekend,
it?
West Nyack. Joe DeRosa.
I invited her here.
But who
Thanks,
said
Joe.
bring her
See you
in?
guys.
She's
Bye.
sitting out there. All right.
You and I both. I think,
And she
are the
brought
nice guys.
she
in the
brought
room.
her friend, right?
Right.
Because she brought her friend from Australia
Right.
to make it look like she's
No,
doing
that's
something.
Nick from Australia.
Yeah,
He's
I met him
famous.
the other
Yeah.
night.
Nick is famous.
And she brought him. Is he famous in Australia?
No.
No.
We just know him around the O&A.
So
world.
here's the thing: she brought him here to make her look like she's really doing stuff in New York
And
now.
she's standing in the
No.
hallway.
So
being
that's
like,
why I
I
got
can't
her.
believe I'm not getting
I got her in here so it doesn't make her look bad. When he goes back to Australia, he's going to go, yeah, she does radio and everything.
Right.
You guys trying to Joe DeRosa me?
Oh, I didn't even know he was in studio. That's how unimportant he is.
What do you mean? That's Nick from Australia.
I know.
I love Nick.
I know. Listen, but I felt
Open
bad.
those.
I
Don't
felt
feel
bad
bad.
that you were out
I
there.
like watching. I like watching the show.
like
Nobody comes here to watch a fucking dumb
What's
show.
your problem with
Kelly?
Kelly?
Yeah.
Why do you always take shots at Kelly when she's
I
It's
didn't
not
say
that. It's a
anything.
lot of over talk.
Yeah, it's just nonsense.
Why don't you open one? They can get another pack.
My job's done here now. I want to go home.
So now you held us hostage.
Oh, they smell awful.
They're great.
Yeah,
Have you ever
just
had
try
these?
one.
I'm
Try
not even
one.
joking.
Try
These are
one.
the
You got to
uh,
eat 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 before
they're
you
the
really.
seaweed
Oh, that's the
snacks.
wasabi one. That's too
Oh,
hot.
don't do the wasabi.
That's the hottest one.
Don't do
Oh,
the.
those are. That's you're going to be turned off to them because they're so hot.
Yeah, they're too spicy.
They're good.
Oh my god, they smell horrendous.
I think I've tried seaweed snacks somewhere before. They're
I'll
not
try-
that bad.
What about the roasted
Garlic?
sesame?
Yeah, those are good.
Those are good.
Sesame oil.
Yeah, very good.
This is fantastic radio.
Huh?
Korean seaweed snacks. Let's see. He's opening it.
We're
up.
never going to make it there and back by the
Just
time we
getting
gotta
it,
go to Caroline's and come back and do.
Caroline's is right there.
It's literally down the
Yeah,
street.
but we got to put our movie. We got to trust the
Literally.
movie.
Do you have to watch the
Right.
whole thing?
I'm not going to
Make
make the
fun
whole
of me.
thing.
Hey, don't open both those snacks. I didn't say
God,
you get
no.
wasabi.
No,
Yeah,
come on.
take
You
them
got to
out.
eat a couple. You got to eat a couple. I know they're
so
weird at
good.
first.
And I like sushi, but no, man.
Oh, they're fucking good.
Can you get me a couple?
Oh God, no. Not
You got to
even.
fold them like this. Look, look.
It's not folding them. It's breaking them.
God, no. Here, take these.
Oh,
He's just shoving them in his mouth.
I know.
He's making seaweed snacks look unhealthy.
Here's your packaging.
I don't want
Gross.
No, after one, I know.
Oh,
no, fuck.
Try
no.
one of these.
Which one?
Oh, no.
It's a seaweed snack. It's not going to kill you.
Looks like a bread
on.
strip.
Was it the wasabi one?
No, this one isn't just.
Couldn't be worse than a Vegemite
I'm telling you,
sandwich.
Just fold it.
They're
let-
great.
Let it melt in your mouth.
Melt?
We good?
I don't really think we're gonna ever talk again.
Me and you? Why? We come from the same place. We're good, right?
Yeah, we're.
All right, all right.
Oh, these are gross.
Oh God.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to have one.
Sesame seed paper.
All right, Sambo.
All right.
It's all yours.
You're going to L.A.
Yeah.
for this TV thing?
Yeah.
I want to know more about the TV thing. I want to know more about this O&A tour bus.
Ooh.
Well, the tour bus, supposedly they're getting us John Madden's bus, and we're going to fucking hit a bunch of cities
What's
in
it
one
pay?
week.
Am I on it?
No.
That'd be cool if we could bring some of you guys along.
The reason you said, "Hey, you guys stay," you could plug your movie one more time.
I tried.
Caroline's. Go to carolines.com. Click on November 10th. Click on the link. You can buy tickets right there on the
1 o'clock tomorrow,
On the website.
Caroline's.
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
I would hope a lot of people go there.
Next week,
Yeah.
bananas.
Do they have to
Poughkeepsie.
pay at the door tomorrow?
They have to pay at the door.
How much?
It's $15.
Stop crunching the seaweed
But
on the mic.
it's a once in a
Fucking your
lifetime
movie.
opportunity.
It's
There's
worth
going to
it.
be a lot of people there. Susie Essman's going to be on the panel. And
I've been
Colin
involved
Quinn and
off and on with this movie for fucking 3 years.
You were the first
Here
guy
and
we
there.
talked about it from the
Well,
beginning.
but I think it came out great. Women aren't funny. 1 o'clock tomorrow at Caroline's.
Oh,
Right.
there's
It's a
little
good movie.
seaweed pieces on your lip. Gross.
Did you call Roger Moore Ron Moore?
No, I call him Roger.
Because but he corrected you, and I looked at Sam like, did he just say
No.
Ron?
He
No,
said-
he said, "Can I call you Roger?" And
He goes,
Raj.
Mr. Moore, and he
okay.
goes, Roger.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Great
Oh.
appearance by you two today. It was
Thank you.
terrific.
Always fun.
Thank you.
And the LA thing,
Come on.
it's-
Send some mean.
I'll ask you about it on Monday.
Send some mean Twitter so you can be blocked. You fucking idiots.
Jesus. Now they'll send. Why would you call them idiots? They should send mean Twitter.
And then they send to me. They're like, "Can you get your husband to unblock me? I was just kidding."
All right.
All right. Have a good trip. Go see you. Why would you wait and do it on Mike and on Kelly? You're trying to impress her in front of Nick.
Sam,
I didn't do it on
why didn't you
on
talk?
Because you were taking shots at her the whole time, just like last time.
Why did you take
I don't know what
shots
she
at her?
does.
She's a
She's a
comedian.
comic.
Oh.
She's a comic.
I'm not going to interrupt when Joe and Bonnie
Did I
are
ever
like
see you
going.
live?
Maybe.
She's good. She's funny.
Oh,
I saw her once. She has an
Bye,
accent.
Opie. See you later, mate.
she's just waiting for you to go so she can feel comfortable with you.
That's why I'm sticking around. Remember I said uncomfortableness?
Love it. It's not right. Have a great trip, though.
Hey, listen, this radio show's going to be a blast, I bet.
Why would you disrespect me on
I'm
your way
saying
out?
it's gonna
Why-
be a blast.
Yeah, well, I bet your movie's going to be
People love
awesome.
Sam.
It's going to be a
How does
blast.
that feel?
Huh? It feels great because I know it is. You don't know what you got. You're
What? Try to finish the sentence.
Yeah, until next Wednesday.
All right. Goodbye and see us.
Sweet, man.
Why is he talking to Opie on mic and Opie's
Yeah.
not on mic? Don't get near a microphone, Nick. Kelly, if you ask any woman what the best gift that she ever got was,
I want to say diamonds.
yeah, without question, without hesitation, without even thinking about it, she'll always say, and you remember this, Nick, it's her engagement ring. The one thing that I did right, it says the one thing that I did right besides marry my wife, but it's just so corny.
That's the
that I
most
would never
silliest-
say that. I've done a lot of things right.
Yeah.
I guess marrying my wife remains to be seen because it may end in divorce. Most marriages do. But I did do a good job of getting her an engagement ring. It's so important. It's not just a ring. It's not just a sign of affection. It's everything, Nick. It's everything to
Oh,
her.
okay.
Pay attention to what I'm saying. Every
Pressure's
time,
on.
Yes. Every time she washes her hands, every time someone at the store hands her change, you get credit. Every time she shows her friends, you get credit. You get credit for that ring every day. So it's got to be it's got to be perfect.
I'm sorry.
Just because nobody's proposed to you and you don't understand the feeling of joy that comes.
Because I haven't made the right decision yet, apparently.
That's right. That's right. Steven Singer knows how important it is. It's painless when you go to him. Most other jewelers, it's painful. Not with Steven Singer. No. You can check him out online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Free shipping, money back guarantee. You'll get the best service, the best value, the best experience. Listen to me. You can trust him. It's the most important gift you'll ever give. Steven Singer Jewelers, the other corner of 8th and Walnut, on the phone at 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Remember that, Nick, okay?
Sounds like a good bloke.
You've
Good.
been with your girl for 3 years, Nick. Maybe it's time to fucking...
Fuck that.
Now, Nick, you are the Australian ambassador of the Opie and Anthony show. You're the one
Certainly
who got
am.
the whole country
I don't know about that.
upset. No?
I certainly help.
Okay.
I push the word a lot.
Okay.
There's another guy, Steve Ward. He
Right, of
There's
course.
2 of us. Nick Cosmer as well. There's 3 of us. There's 3 of us really pushing hard.
Are they all just going nuts right now because you mentioned their names?
Yeah, probably jerking off listening to the...
That whole conversation with Joe DeRosa, I'll tell you
Yeah.
why it bugged me.
Yeah.
Because Opie's over here going like, no, you don't understand. He wants to be a director, so he takes this seriously, so he expects people to respect what he does.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to host a show.
Yeah, your show.
My show.
Yeah.
Roland tells me yesterday Joe DeRosa and Kelly are going to be on the show. I go, okay, just make sure they know they're both coming in case one of them feels weird about promoting gigs at the same time as the other
Yeah.
one.
And it doesn't
Then-
even matter that we're at the
Right.
stand tonight through Sunday. It doesn't
You're,
even
with,
count.
you're going to be there too, Nick?
Yeah.
Incredible. Then,
That's one thing I've learned from Norton in the last 6 years.
sneak them in when you can. Then, we get Joe DeRosa on the phone, and he goes,
Wow.
I don't think I'm going to make it in. We called him. He didn't even cancel. He just didn't show up.
I'm sorry, Sam. When were you going to know that your guest that you booked to do
Right.
him a favour
Right, to
was
do him
not
a
going to
favour.
turn up?
How's this? I wasn't
Yeah.
even booked, and I turned up.
And you got
Look
here.
at the effort.
You
That's
got
a
here.
20-hour flight.
Last time Joe DeRosa was on, this was his question to me. He looked at me and he goes, "What do you do here, Sam?" Now, if I was on one of these little webisodes that he's doing for YouTube, and I said, and Joe's sitting there going like, okay, you stand there and you say this like that. And I was like, Joe, what do you do here?
What do you do here, Joe?
Based on the story that Bonnie McFarlane told,
Yeah.
I think Joe would be very upset by that.
You would have been banned from the set.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how can he come in here and treat people the way he treats me and expect...
Well, he didn't even come in. That's even more disrespectful.
You're right.
He called in.
You're
And-
right, Nick.
Rude.
No, we called him.
Yeah, they called him.
Oh, wow.
He didn't even
Yeah.
call in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
He
how
didn't
can-
even lose minutes.
He expects... That's right. Incoming calls are free.
Wow.
He expects to be treated a certain way, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have to treat other people that way.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Mr.
I don't think
Scorsese.
he's not coming back on the after show. That's for sure.
I like Steven Singer a lot more than Joe DeRosa.
Nick,
from the
you're
sound of
welcome
things.
back on the after show. Kelly, one of these days you're going to come on the after show and you're actually going to get to do the show like proper.
That's
you know?
okay, but I'm scared that Opie hates me.
Why does he keep taking shots at you?
I don't know.
Like last time,
He took some shots at me last
and it
time.
was like, oh, Opie's just being Opie. And you even said that. Opie's just being Opie. Like he's just goofing.
Yeah, because he'd met me before. We had like a long conversation.
But
he
then
was-
today he's
yeah.
saying, don't bring her in.
And I'm like, I'm just watching. We're happy to like watch the show. We're like, oh, this is awesome,
Yeah.
Like, well, we're talking to E-Rock and blah blah blah.
That couldn't have been great, but
no,
he's not an exciting guy. But
But when I hear him going, "Don't let her in," I'm like, "Oh, I won't come in." But everyone else like, "Let her in." I'm like, "Jesus Christ!"
and then you get in and he's like, "Who's that? What did she do?"
Why
and then
is
he
she-
asks the question, "What did she do?" That's a disrespectful question.
God damn it! Oh man! But there
I know one thing Kelly does. She's hosting our shows at the Stand tonight through Sunday.
Oh, and where is the stand?
stand out.
East 20th and 3rd.
Yeah.
I
How
don't
do
know
they
the streets.
contact the stand?
TheStandNYC.com.
Oh, Roland. Yeah. Joe DeRosa can't do the
Hey,
average.
Roland, there he is.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
go
mate.
see Rich's film. Go see Bond, Skyfall. You save much better spending your $12.
What's your problem with Voss?
I don't know. He touched my Bond posters.
You got a little irritated with Voss today.
Yeah.
But did you hear me, though? DeRosa is not his band.
Is he banned?
Yep. If he texts you and it says, hey, I got a gig to promote. I know O&A are busy. Can I come on the after show? I don't want you to look like the bad guy. Just tell him Sam
So
says
you
no.
don't
thanks.
have to be mean to a person?
Huh?
Have to be mean to a person?
Yes, you do, Roland.
I love it.
That's your assignment.
I have a heart on.
Yeah. And you're mad at Voss because he touched your Roger Moore Bond book.
Well, he goes, who are these? I said, put them the fuck down. They're not yours.
That
you leave
seems
his-
superficial.
Do you leave his greasy like fingerprints all over
That's
the
what I
posters?
don't want.
Yeah.
Because like the way he grabbed you, like, what's this? Like a piece of paper.
Oily seaweed
Right.
stick, fucking
Yeah, and
fingertips.
if that was Jimmy's thing, I think he would have snapped back too.
maybe,
Well, listen.
maybe he's just doing it for your birthday, Roland.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Well, Rich
Oh,
wished me
happy birthday.
So
He didn't.
No.
I did earlier today.
So for my
Did Joe
birthday,
DeRosa wish you happy
Yes,
birthday?
he did.
Happy birthday,
No, I
baby.
doubt that DeRosa did.
or for my birthday wish, go see Skyfall.
I mean, think about it this way.
Someone would have called DeRosa and said, "Make sure you wish Roland a happy birthday."
Yeah. We've had Kelly and Nick in here, very respectful. We've had Bob Kelly in. Jay Moore was in here yesterday. Eric,
Yeah.
what did Jay Moore say about the show yesterday?
How fucking awesome it is.
It's Jay Moore.
Yeah.
Jay Moores.
Right. We've had Jessime Peluso, Jim Norton.
Tom Papa?
Tom Papa's been in here. Everybody's respectful when they come in. Everybody's like, Sam's doing his show. I know it's new,
Even
but
Russell
let's give it a
Peters.
chance. Russell Peters. He goes, Sam, good to see you, blah, blah, blah. Apparently Joe DeRosa's too famous, right?
Right.
Oh, Gervais was nice to us. too.
Ricky Gervais.
Louis C.K.
You know?
Come on.
Me and Jim Norton interviewed Ricky Gervais, and Ricky Gervais is like, hey, I had a great time with you guys. Da, da, da. He's not like, what do you do? You know? Because I'd be like, Ricky, you don't have to be disrespectful.
Does Gervais have webisodes out though? That's the question.
That's a great question.
I don't know why
for
I'm
sure.
taking on DeRosa for
Because you get to go back to Australia at some
Yeah,
point.
fuck it off.
Doesn't
You have the
to-
benefit of the exit strategy. Just trash him and then fucking
There's always-
leave.
there's always-
20-hour flight out of
There's
here.
always drama with DeRosa. Is he the? Is it with all comics, or is there? He's
No.
always. There's always drama with Joe DeRosa.
Because even Ricky on the other goes, is that guy going to be there with the,
He's getting into fights with Troy. He's getting into fights with Bonnie. He's like, there's always the last like several times he's been on. There's always some kind of drama surrounding him. And like, I would never call a person and say I miss being your friend. Like that's not a sentence that would come out of my mouth ever. It's very effeminate and emotional.
Sounds like a girlfriend.
Right?
You just described him.
Effeminate and emotional. You know?
Love you, Joe.
But you know his audition now is all fucked up.
What audition?
Because he's got this on his head now.
Oh, he's going to audition right now?
So all that stuff in his head, like, do they hate me? Do they like me? And they go, hey, Joe.
Well, you know
hey,
what?
Like a nice man.
You can go on whatever the guys that come on before me do for those 4 hours. Joe DeRosa, you can feel free to do that with them.
What are their names again?
I don't know. But
Flash in the pan.
you won't be back on After Opie and Anthony Live.
There's a petition.
No.
By who? Who would start the petition?
God.
Oh, well, I guess he won't be back.
You guys are going to... This poor Joe.
What do you mean, poor Joe? He's disrespectful to me.
I don't know. I just have a feeling
I was
that...
trying to book a nice show for today, and Joe doesn't even show up for it.
Damn
That's
it,
just
Sam.
rude.
I just think
It's
that's
rude, Derek, isn't it?
Very
Or
rude,
maybe
not
because
proper.
of Kelly, because I told him Kelly's going to be there. Maybe that's just...
No, I love Joe, but I just have a feeling that maybe
You
some
showed
people
up.
might attack him on Twitter, and I would be scared that would happen for him.
Okay, now why would you put that idea into people's heads? Nick and Kelly will both be at the Stand this weekend. Go check them out. Regardless of what Roland says, you can check out Floss and Bonnie's movie. I don't think they've done anything worth our smite.
No, I'm just kidding.
But DeRosa, he's on the shit list. Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are coming up next. And
Happy birthday, Roland.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Roland.
birthday.
Roland.
Kelly, I feel like
Skyfall.
every time you're on, I tell you we'll get you on for a real show next time. So
Just happy to get out of the house, mate.
we'll
We're
figure
fine.
it out.
She's like becoming the Matt Damon of your show.
Exactly. That tells you exactly the level on which this show is, by the way.